is going to leave the stinky cloud, and then you have to roll.
No, he did not.
No, he didn't. He is nauseated for 3 rounds.
Merde.
Ugh.
Arlen can tell him to wait until he gets him a special spell. Arlen says, I'll make you fly again.
Okay. He's runs around the cloud.
Okay, Mortenzi is going to leave the cloud. And
no, Mortenzi's going to wheel the Zorbinius out of the cloud with him.
Okay. He's nauseated for 3 rounds. No. The porcupine is stunned.
Yep.
Arlen?
Okay, so we've got that dude.
You're in their face because Ugg went up to his face.
Ugg went up to his face.
Yeah, you're not threatened, but you're close to the enemy.
What's my DC? Is there an issue with casting?
You can cast whatever you want.
Okay, let's put spiritual weapon on this guy.
Okay, what's the weapon of your god?
You don't know.
Fuck, it's a dragon.
So dragons usually have heavy pick or I think it's a long sword. If it's a claw, it's long sword. If it's bite, it's heavy pick.
All right. Well, which one do you want?
Longsword or heavy pick? A heavy pick reminds me of what's his face. He's a longsword.
Okay.
It's a D20 plus my wisdom, which is 6.
Plus your bab?
No, you don't have bab. It's just your wisdom.
No, that's wrong.
Check it. Oh, I don't think you had your bab.
Okay. Right.
I'm pretty sure you do.
I'm pretty sure you do. The spiritual weapon can be attacked. Okay. Weapon of force attacks foes distance. It does 1 per 3. Favorite weapon. Same critical threat range. Continues round. It uses your base attack bonus plus your wisdom. Okay.
Oh, sweet. So 9.
Okay. So 1d20 plus 9. AC 16.
Nope. You seem to hit a shield spell.
Got that 1 bit per level buffs up? Okay. Alright, you son of a bitch. I guess we came in thinking we might have diplomacy, but he knew there wasn't.
That was Arlen. This lasts for how many rounds? 5?
Yep.
Last 5 rounds, yeah.
Okay. The Pale Elf's turn. Well. You sunk my battleship. My porcupine. You did bad things to my porcupine. Ugg looks special. He simply opens his eyes really wide and they start to kind of swirl as he's going to try to dominate Ugg.
Vampires.
It's a will save DC 14. He's trying to dominate Ugg.
Alright. Ugg is not reaching.
This vampire is standing in the middle of an overcast day in the rain.
Does... one question.
Oh, fuck.
Does this provoke an AOO?
No, it is supernatural ability.
Okay. And as supernatural ability, you can use a standard action. Great. Alright, so...
17! Eat it!
Aha.
Okay, Ugg's like, no! You hear him, he gets really mad. And then he's just going to take a step behind the behind the wall, 5-foot stepping behind the wall.
It's too late. You have already died.
Widget.
Widget. Widget is going to. I think we're going to use a move action to spin up the whirlygig.
Yeah.
We're just going to mash his fucking porcupine. Screw you
You're gonna
and
pay
your
for what the Quakelings did! Ah!
All right, you're trying to hit my porcupine.
No
stunned
fucking way they're not
porcupine.
with you.
Yeah, it normally has an AC of 18. Now it's like 16.
I cannot get the Twitch channel up
Flat-footed. If it's
at
got
all.
dex, the dex is also subtracted. Flat-footed minus 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 20 plus 7. AC 14.
Yeah, you hit it.
Okay. 28 plus 7 plus 1 plus 6. 15 damage.
Ow. 15. It's bloodied.
Okay.
And then it spends its full round. The porcupine spent its full round. Widget, you started off by stunning it, and then it spent a full round. It gets unstunned at your turn. So
Yeah. Oh, it might not have been stunned, so I might have missed.
Yep.
Yeah.
It wasn't stunned, so it has AC 18.
Yeah, I missed.
Good. It hopped out of the way and hisses at you. Beric turn.
Beric Tarn is going to.
Run around the other side to flank it.
Yep, gonna get there. He doesn't have key yet, so he's gonna challenge it with his thingy. I don't like you. He farted at us.
You ass.
He's got the thingy, the challenge.
Yep. It's called Personal Trial. +1 to attack and damage.
Okay.
And to his AC and saves versus the target as well.
Okay, that was a double move.
Okay. You're not getting your way, is what Berktaran says. It hisses a little bit at him. Edouard is nauseated and kind of coughing and moving up towards the party. With a single move.
C'est de merde. Oh, pooping.
And then Ugg.
Tried to get in my head.
Yeah, so, yeah.
He's gonna move in to where Darlin's and he's gonna grab this dude
Rage.
and put his head up his own butt.
Okay, so he's raging and he's going to try to grapple the thing. Okay.
1d20. Oh, fuck.
The CMD of this thing is
Not good.
like 20.
So I rolled
20.
a 10. Yeah, so I got him.
Okay. Ugg,
Can't sneak attack him.
Ugg notices that the guy's flesh is really, really cold, but he's grappling him anyways.
Okay.
Roll
Damage, no sneak
D3,
attack.
add damage.
His flesh is really cold?
Yep.
1d3
no sneak
plus
attack.
13. Or 1d3 plus 14.
Fucking, this is a clone or something?
No, it's a
1d3
Alright.
plus
it's fine.
3d6.
Vomit. It's every day's a surprise.
No 3d6.
Plus how much? 16?
No.
14.
14.
31.
Okay, I
No
said
3d6.
no 3d6, so 3
Oh,
plus 14,
17.
17 becomes 12.
Okay.
Okay, so the thing's struggling and kind of...
It's cold.
is what Ugg says.
It won't care about being cold once you rip its head off.
Mortenzi puking. Mackenzie will oh no, Sabinius, as he's puking all over the chair, trying to...
Knowledge
I think he's gonna
dungeon.
go and try to puke on the porcupine.
Okay. He doesn't have much puke left by the time he gets there. The porcupine will 5-foot step this way, be closer to his master. Arlen, your sword attacks the...
Blade attacks.
Which state is yellow? There it is. Alright.
Fuck. Wait, he's grappled. What's his AC?
His AC. Give me a second. Let's give them the grappled state. Alright. His AC is 15 plus shield spell is 19, plus another 3 is 22, minus 2 for grapple.
Mm-hmm.
You flat-footed when you're grappling?
Nope.
Okay, so 20.
Miss.
Sword comes down, trying to strike at him. What is Arlen doing? Arlen is on the back of somebody who's grappling.
Yeah.
He's cold and the illusion didn't work.
Oh, notice that. I'm gonna put. Fuck. Alright, Arlen's gonna pull the fucking sword out and strike the dude.
Okay, you're on Ugg's back. You can't reach him.
Well then. Let's put protection from evil on myself.
Okay, give me a concentration check.
You're in a grapple. Sort of.
Jam you.
You're on a grapple.
I'm on a grapple. Plus 11.
You're kind of not participating in, but attached to some
But
sort
I'm
of
in.
writhing mass of flesh.
Right.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
it.
you're able to protect yourself from evil. Cool. Good show. Pale Elf is going to try to slam Ugg.
Miss.
Gonna try to punch him.
Because it's really rude to do this before we have the ability to cast Death Ward.
His strength isn't all that great. He's just a
They
spindly
come back and say, "Oh, yeah, the Red Archer. Oh, he's some sort of vampire."
AC 17.
No.
Okay.
No.
It's cold. Very cold.
Widget.
Take its head off. Widget's gonna. We're just gonna run around and chase this stupid porcupine.
Die!
No, Widget's gonna step forward and. Do we pull strength Ugg? Or do we save it? We actually might save it. I think this is mostly under control. He's gonna move forward and basically try to whack the porcupine.
Okay. AC 18.
Hit him.
You whack the porcupine.
We use the porcupine to try to gauge the hit points of the bad guy. Although I don't know if it's a familiar. I think it's an Alcopania porcupine, honestly, but it's just like, God damn it. It's just... 7 plus 1 plus 6. 15 damage. Roll the 1.
Okay. Yeah, you bloodied the porcupine. It is bleeding real blood. Beric Tarn.
Beric Tarn is gonna.
I think you're using a reach weapon, so you're not getting quilled by the porcupine either.
Yeah, I'm using a reach weapon.
It hisses at you.
I think
angrily.
Beric is actually going to step over and whack at the porcupine. We'll play jiggery whackery with the
Okay, with the pole arms. Okay, he's
with
got
the
his.
pole arms.
The elf in Ugg's grapple does not look happy.
Yep, this is one of those like plus 2 for flank, minus 1 for power attack. AC 24.
Yeah, you strike the porcupine. Quills go flying everywhere.
1d12 plus 6 plus 3. 20 damage.
35 damage, drops it to minus 15. It's got a con of 12. It dies. You just splatter it against the tree. The pale male elf is now hissing, revealing 2 elongated fangs in his mouth.
That's not right. I've seen things that aren't right. That's really not right.
Edward is yakking up a storm, trying to get. It smells so. It's in my nose. Ugh.
We don't need a play-by-play. Pin this thing.
Kind of folding it up in his arms and planting his knee into its back, pushing its head into the ground. Yeah, go ahead. CMD of 20.
You need a +5 on the roll, so just roll a d20. Okay.
Yep.
Do damage and pin him.
1d6 plus 14. 3d3 plus 14.
D3.
Okay. 15. So
10
10
damage.
Becomes 10. Okay.
Why is it cold? Its flesh is wrong.
I think it's dead. Yeah. Don't let it bite you or touch you or just keep. You're doing a good job.
Mortenzi's stumbling over here and kind of leaning against the side of the druid's eye. I think somebody. Porcupine is dead. Arlen, your sword, swooping in, attacking. The pinned foe.
The pin. Now, pin starts to do some things.
Plus 9. 20. That should hit him.
hits.
That's a D8 plus 1. 4 damage.
I think
Well,
your,
wait a minute.
your damage is force. I don't know if
Spiritual weapon.
DR applies to this.
It's magic. It does not have a DR.
Your blade slices easily into its weird flesh, and it does not bleed blood. Its wounds just kind of carve open, and it's sickly. It's wrong. Arlen, what are you doing?
Protection from evil.
Foxfire is begging for
A ballista?
a knowledge roll.
I can't.
Somebody know what it is.
Yeah, maybe Arlen can give a knowledge of religion.
Sure.
Does Arlen know religion?
Not much, but a little bit. 22.
That's not bad.
I know these. These are daywalkers. They're elven vampires. Just keep doing what you're doing. We'll put an end to this bloody thing.
You know that they.
Do we need a stake?
Yep, that works.
Yeah, apparently we do.
You also know that they come out during the day and they go and hide underground or inside of things at night.
Well, they're like the opposite.
They work the opposite of regular vampires. But they hide at night. And they walk during the day, hence the name Daywalkers. Ta-da.
Alright, so Mortenzi, Arlen.
Get a stick. Sorry, get a steak. Not a steak, a steak.
Arlen, are you doing something? So you spent a move thinking about vampires.
Yeah. I'm going
yeah,
to...
with your 22, you know that they drain charisma.
Oh no! Ugg is not the right. Oh no!
I'm gonna roll again. Protection from evil, Ugg.
Okay.
Oh, that's one spell gone.
It's DC 10 plus double spell level.
Yep, just 14. Oh wait, this is First level. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, Ugg wasn't doing that badly. All right.
So he
Pale
has
elf.
protection.
It's going to try to break this damn grapple.
It's the only option he's got left.
He rolls a 19.
Ooh.
He adds 6 for 25.
No. His grapple DC is 29 before rage.
The thing's struggling a little bit, trying to break the pin.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Does anybody have like a javelin or anything that would be wood and stake like?
Widget, what are you doing?
Widget is going to attempt to craft a stake.
Okay, give me a... do you have like a spear, a javelin?
Nope.
All right, it'll take more than a round to craft a stake, but you've got...
I'm currently looking at character sheets to see who has a thing.
Thing that
Light
could be
crossbow.
broken.
What's it made out of?
It's made out of wood.
Right.
Wood and metal.
Snap that in half. Off you go.
One
You
second.
could probably break the lucerne hammer to create a big stick.
Widget is going to go.
Mortenzi has... you could break Mortenzi's composite longbow to make a stick.
That's right there. So
And then Edward also has a regular longbow. You could probably make a stake out of that.
Yeah, break the regular longbow.
Fox is asking if a bolt would work. It's just bolt's not really that hefty.
10 bolts tied together. When they come together, they make one big bolt.
Widget's going to take Mortenzi's bow
Okay.
and start trying to craft it into a stake.
Mortenzi
right,
has
so
a
you-
nice bow, though. Doesn't he?
So,
A strength bow?
No, it's
Edward
just
has a...
composite longbow. Doesn't have any
it's not even-
strength on it.
doesn't
Okay.
even have strength.
Alright, sure.
All right.
Okay, so you grab his bow this round. You move over and grab his bow. Barak Tarn.
Marty, if we kill him, does he turn into vapor and vanish?
Yeah, you know that if normal vampires go back to their lair, like they beeline for wherever their lair is.
Don't stop injuring him until you get that stake ready. Don't want him to turn into mist.
Beric Tarn is just going to give a little bit of distance and ready to hit him if he seems to be doing something bad.
Okay. Yeah, he's having a hard time breaking out of this grapple. Edward spends the last round yakking. I was hoping to get more of you into that area.
But Mortenzi, with his vigor.
And they just wander in and start touching you guys.
No, don't touch.
Ugg's turn.
Roll a d20, don't roll one.
Now, he either has to maintain the pin or do damage, but he does damage every time he maintains, so...
I think he
He can
choose
choose
to do damage.
choose not to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, any snuggles with Ugg might be very bad for the other person.
His relationships last one night. For horrible reasons.
So I think he's and with Ugg, he's actually prone and pinned. It's -8 AC.
Oh, right, because you can automatically, when he maintains a grapple, put you prone. So the vampire's on the ground right now. His arms are tied behind his back. He's kind of like pulling them in both directions. He's got his knee into the creature, and then sort of with the small arm just sort of beating his head into the ground, keeping him off balance.
Huh.
Okay, so is he doing damage or what? Oh, you're just
No.
maintaining pin?
Yep.
All right, who's
I think we're at
next?
the point where we could start like tying him up if we wanted.
Mortenzi is nauseated for the last round. Arlen, your sword.
That sword keeps hitting until you move actions to something else.
Ahmed,
Roll your
roll
d20.
attack roll.
Sorry, I'm in a no food zone. Or too much food, I mean. Attack roll.
It's +9, so that's 1d20 plus 4. It's 14. So 14
That
against
should hit him. Wait, this is the
whatever
blade?
his AC is
he's
-8.
This is the blade?
Prone and pinned.
That would hit him. But this is the blade. We don't want to do more damage. We're gonna Armin's gonna dismiss it.
Okay, on your turn you dismiss it, so it does this, and then you dismiss it.
1d8.
So
This one.
AC 14, does that hit him
Yep.
with a -8?
Exactly.
Okay.
9 max damage. Yay!
All right. 40 hit points is how many hit points he has. He turns into mist. This white mist spills out of his flesh. Ugg is now just sort of grasping at the ground and a bunch of a bit of equipment.
Good times.
Well, I guess I get to make this on the road then.
It rises up near Ugg. Ugg kind of punches it a couple times. It doesn't really do anything, and then it just starts to travel down the path.
We
Very
follow the fart
slowly.
cloud. Did any treasure fall off of him when he turned into the fart cloud?
Yes, a spell component pouch, a pair of bracers,
Yeah.
and a spell book,
Oh yes.
a ring,
Spellbook, component, pouch, bracers, ring,
and his cloak.
cloak. All right. Widget is following the fart cloud, and Beric Tarn and Edward can pick up the crap and catch up.
Yeah, the gaseous thing is moving really slowly.
Okay. Widget is crafting, and has he already destroyed the? He had one round of like get the thing. I don't know if he started yet.
No, you haven't started yet. You still got a bow.
Okay, I'm gonna get a stick
Yeah, you're in
and
the forest.
start whittling with the mini tool on the road as we walk.
The gaseous form, I believe, has a movement of 10.
Okay,
So you see it going down the road very slowly.
I'm whittling as I walk. Or Motenzi, bring Zolbinius back here.
Is it like all internet sucks tonight?
think so.
I'm guessing that there's either
Because I'm fighting with the website. Normally PFSRD is like just
It's
on the
fast.
ball, and tonight everything is.
no, there was likely a new exploit or a patch that rolled out with a problem, or a major center having a big shit the bed. Yeah, we do get the stuff it has in its lair. Hopefully, whatever it's got in its lair that protects it is less than stellar.
All right. So you beat up some sort of weird elvish vampire that can wander around during the day. Its ghostly form is slowly moving down this trail. You follow it for about an hour, and you're still following it down the trail. How many stakes do you want? You could have made 6 by now.
We get one each.
All right. You like found some trees, broke off some branches, and like started whittling
Yep.
some stakes. So you've got each a stake. I'm going to transport your characters to a different map. Actually, no, I'll leave them on this. It eventually just leaves the side of the trail, although there is a distinct kind of like forest trail that it is departing from, and it just starts moving through the woods.
Well, we pick our way through the woods. We should be able to keep up with it. We are going to get so lost.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
You notice that the trail bends back towards where it was going. Like it's going directly, and it's not following like this big ass path.
It does.
It's just sort of floating through the woods. So you're like, oh damn it! If we would have gone through the trail, we would have caught up to it. Good thing that it's only moving really slow. And this website, I was trying to, it moves at 10 feet. It's taken forever. It's moving at 1/3 human walking speed.
What we need is somebody with really big lungs to just go and inhale them, and then hold their breath until nighttime, and then exhale them out into the moonlight. I don't know, into the lack of sunlight.
Do you think that we should just run ahead? It seems to be going down this road.
Yeah, we could run ahead. It makes sense. It's pretty easy to see, I assume, or is it?
Yeah, it's ghostly. It's white. I'm going to go to the map called White Leaf Black Root.
You said he didn't have a bow in there?
And this map is loading. Nope, he didn't have a bow.
Whittle up a couple of arrows that we could just sort of stoosh with the body and bring it back. Here, we got your guy. That photo was taken in the infrared spectrum.
Okay, there is a discernible clearing. You're pretty sure this thing is heading in this direction. You basically leave it behind you. As you there's a noticeable forested or clearing in the forest. It is strange in that there are not a lot of trees or cover around this massive gnarly tree with huge portholes in the side of it. It has hundreds of leaves that are white, fluffy white leaves, and you do see that its roots extend in all directions. You get the sense that it's like leeching the ground of life. And the forested trail kind of exits right at the bottom here of this clearing. If you zoom out, I've given an area of effect for the clearing.
All right. Oh, I can see the big.
The rain has stopped. Not a lot of motion here. You've got Widget standing in the chair. Are you actually going into the clearing?
I think we're going to, but I'm just looking at the time going. I don't know if I think this might be a good point to.
Oh, right. Yep.
It's 10 to 3.
Yeah.
Fuck, set this thing on fire.
I would like to give the internet a chance to stop sucking the biggest of the things that you could suck.
I know.
It's also a good idea, given that we brought more Tenzi here, and you've wandered, you've found the lair of the Red Archer. Black Root, White Leaf.
That's. Now, this is just sort of like into what Adam knows of lore. I thought the elvish vampires were ones that didn't have a requirement to be evil. Now, I don't know if that was like a grandfathered thing, or if that was just a book thing, or if that was just an imaginary thing. But he looked like a dick, so I don't feel bad about killing him.
Jackass.
He had a cute little porcupine.
Oh, I smushed the shit out of that thing.
Yeah, there's motion from behind the tree, and things are gonna start appearing. Basically, I will not pull the tokens off right now. Tonight's episode is gonna be called "Internet Sucked."
Brought to you by
Brought to you by
modern
Sucky
technology.
Internet. What do you want to call tonight? It was a
Why
short. It was a short
Comcast?
one.
Why?
Why Comcast? Yeah.
No, it would be they might be the Elven Lich. That is correct, Fox.
The Baelnorns is what you're thinking.
Yeah,
of.
that's the thing I'm trying to think of. Yeah. This night was.
This could be a Baelnorn. Baelnorn could live here.
I don't want there to be a Baelnorn. What's wrong with you? See our 17 fucking dragon just sort of popping up and blasting our butts.
You CR14.
Okay, sorry. I was closer. Sorry. I exaggerated slightly. It wasn't a whole regiment. It was just 3 battalions. I mean,
you guys were like 8 CRs away. It's doable. with your 3 parties worth of characters.
It's 1 CR. It's like 1 CR away from the you don't get XP for the encounter rules of 3.5.
Yeah. Yep.
Where it's like, no, your DM screwed up. You do not win.
Hey, it's what we randomly rolled. You can blame it on.
Where on the table did it say he'd be 14 hit dice?
How about we call this groundlings?
Groundlings. That fight was just. We had such shit rolls.
Yep. I've never. I think it was a Curse of Mark.
We had to recoup the. We had to regroup and recoup our losses by playing actually intelligently instead of like. Just playing. You know what I mean?
Well, this group gets good XP. There's 6 of you. There were 6 CR3s, a CR6. That's decent.
Was it a familiar or was that an animal companion?
It was just a familiar. It was a little baby porcupine. It was gonna hit you with its quills and have spells cast into it and stuff. But
Yeah, smushed it.
It spied on you. Basically, he wandered out here at night. Wandered out here to figure out what you guys were. After the quickling,
I'm
quickling
glad
told
that
on
those quicklings weren't like hasted or some other nonsense.
Don't worry. The vampire quicklings are probably here.
Good stuff.
I believe the phrase "shut your mouth."
Well, there's a vampire spawn, a wizard, and a quickling.
Shut your mouth.
the Daywalker quicklings. That would be awesome.
All the templates. It's the Abyssal Daywalker giant quicklings, or childish quicklings would make them worse. With swashbuckler levels.
Oh, there's ways of making total ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Groundlings or underlings or actually, what's a fae might be. What was that conversation we had where like what's a
fairy?
What's a fairy?
No one told us there were going to be fairies here.
we'll call it Fae Day.
Fae Day.
You can't just make everything a vampire.
What the
Fae?
I'm certain there's some rule about them being humanoids. There's got to be.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I'm pretty sure.
somebody did the vampire Tarask or some nonsense just to troll.
Well, they got the vampire in second ed. There were the vampire dragons, which were pretty funny.
Someone was just high when they made that.
A lot of the stuff in second ed when they were just a little bit high when they made that. Go look at the old monster manuals.
Yeah, I think Foxfire is right. I think. Although, you know what? I think vampires can create out of any humanoid.
I think it's humanoid.
But Fae are not humanoids.
Right.
So
that was what I was thinking.
you could have vampire, I think, giants, because giants are in Pathfinder considered humanoids.
Yes, except giants make very poor vampires typically because charisma becomes very important, and usually their cons are way higher than their charisma.
Yeah. All right, we'll call it Fey Day or Groundlings. Groundling Day.
I like what the Fae.
What the Fey? All right, you get a little bit of XP for the masters, or like just sort of for being at the table, and then these guys get some XP, which is per character.
I think that Widget gets quite a bit of XP for what was essentially getting a paper cut and taking a nap.
Right, the blue Winnis poison is pretty evil.
That stuff is awful. It is almost awful.
That stuff will kill you.
No,
If
it won't really kill you.
it will be the
It will get you dead.
the reason you died.
Yep. That part, yeah.
All right, so let's look at XP for these guys. Try to share this.
Wadget. Come on, Widget. Catch up. Catch up, you level behind bastard, you.
Okay, Arlen's got 24,500 after tonight.
We need how much? 32 now?
Well, I don't know. You're all at different levels.
Everybody's different.
I think
Unique flower.
most of us are aiming at 6 now.
Yeah, you just got.
We just got
you need
fifth.
23,000
We're
for
still-
fifth. Yeah. So Arlen, you're at 24.5. Ugg is at 31,400. He needs 3,500 for 6, so he's getting close. Edward is at 26,000. Roger was not part of this. Barak Tarn is at 16.5. He needs 23,000. Undwin wasn't on this adventure. Mortenzi is 1,500. Is at 18.4. He needs 23. And Widget is at 16.9 plus 1,500. It's at 18.4. He needs 23. So the closest to level, I think, is Ugg. He's about $4,000 away. No, I think everyone's around $4,000 away. Ugg's $4,000 away. Arlen's a little bit further behind. So is Edward. Because they just
Why?
got fifth.
Yeah, how come we're far behind like that?
Because
They
you
started at
started at a
different
lower
levels.
level than they did.
Oh, okay. That explains it. That would explain it.
Because they're gladiators and we rolled randomly for their starting level, their XP started at different amounts. And when a character doesn't do anything, like Roger tonight didn't do anything, he doesn't get any XP.
He doesn't get it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he is training.
All right. Hopefully next game, the internet will be a little bit better. When are we playing next? I think Mark can play on Thursday or Friday this week. Are you guys around?
I can do either.
I believe I'm around. There's a chance I might be in Ottawa, but I don't know yet.
Okay. Cool.
All right, let me know if you're. Let me if you got time to hang out.
Be able to see.
Cool.
All right. So I'll let you guys know as soon as I know, which is whenever you guys let me know. I'm off for the week. I think I'm going to play some BG tomorrow. So look for that.
When you say BG like that, it does sound like a sex act, and I don't know why. I don't know what it would be.
And I'm like, just make sure you're streaming.
Wow. I'm going to watch some movies, sleep in, and then do some BG. I think that is...
Again, just to make sure you
just make sure you're streaming when you're...
HD.
You keep on hearing BJ, not BG.
That is what I'm hearing.
It's Baldur's Jate 2. Funny.
Jatening.
The Jatening, indeed. All right, guys. This one was a little bit slower, I think, because the internet was really sucky. But thanks for hanging out with us. The Quickling fight was... I actually thought the Quickling fight was fun. The enemies really fucking... I was trying hard to use the Quickling powers the way that they should be used.
Yeah, where they were sitting back for a bit and going tee hee hee and putting
Oh,
their
ready to
stuff
action to
on.
go move back to try to pull one of you forward in the next round to do the
get
spin
surrounded?
attack. Yeah. Then you guys smartened up and started pairing up with your reach weapons, and they were like,
I
"Oh
was
shit!"
able to reconnect. And
Yep. It was good.
bloody teamwork.
It was awesome. Okay. We will play again this week, and then next Saturday, of course. And I'll play some BG in the meantime. Hope you guys enjoy this as much as we do. Peace.
Cool. Peace.
Peace out, folks.